They're at 4/100. Pump bolts are 10 millimeters. Speed sensors are 8 millimeters. Tail housing is 13 millimeters. Usually there's a stud right there. Ones that have a great big looking seal back here, you're not going to get this seal on the kit, so you're going to want to order it. Pivot pin. Return spring. Park actuator. I have to turn this a little bit to get it out. Or you can just leave it there until you get the output shaft out, and then it'll come out. There's a lube orifice right here. 7/8 on the what do you call the thing? The cooler bypass. Now on diesels, I changed this little check ball and spring out on every one. On the gas models, I usually just do it if it's making noise. On the diesels, you can't hear it if it's bad, so I just go ahead and replace it. .10 millimeter pan. And this one came in because it was leaking fluid out the pump real bad. These rubber molded gaskets, they are better than what you're going to get in the kit, so just reuse it unless it's totally destroyed. You're not going to get it in the kit unless you specifically ask for it. this dip in the pan right here is really for a 4x4, so you're gonna want to order a 4x4 filter, even though it's 2-wheel drive. There's 5 10mm nuts. .30 Torx on the solenoid assembly. Everything else is 8mm. Hold down plate in the back. I missed a bolt. You do want to pay attention to see if there's broken accumulator springs in there. This one over here is broke. Maybe this one too. I'm going to have to pull that out, check those bores. This line bias valve right here, this is bad about wearing out. I used to take them out and check them. I don't take them out and check them anymore. I just buy a Sure Cure kit. Now usually there's 4 check balls in here. The early ones had 5. They would have another small ball here, and the way you would know if it takes it or not is right there on that port. There would be 2 holes instead of a oval shaped hole. Sometimes this can be a little bit tricky getting this out without breaking the connector. If it wants to be really difficult, I'll get a screwdriver right here and kind of pry up and just get a hammer and easily tap on the connector. Get too radical with it and break it. Separator plate. There's a spring and a check ball in the back here. There's 8 check balls in there. I usually just leave them. When I turn the case over, they'll all fall out. Get you a hammer and make the servo kind of jump out of its bore, and check it and make sure it's not rock hard. I need these 3 bolts in there for right now. You never ever want to stick a pry bar in here and try to push the pump out. You will break the case right here and you'll never know it. There's 2 holes in here that you can use a slide hammer if you want to. I pull it out with the input shaft. Just kind of pull out on the pump as you work it back and forth. And it will come out. I don't even look at bushings, so I always put a bushing kit in these. Check your pump washer, make sure it's not broke. $10mm on the pump bolts. Check your surface here, make sure it's not all eat up. This valve here is going to come in the Sure Cure kit, so is the boost valve here, and you should even get the pressure regulator spring. And we're also going to get a valve for the PWM lockup. And this is what we need to pay attention to here. You might have a spun out bushing. The inner gear has a dot on the back that faces up, and the bevel faces forward. Check our surface here, make sure it's not all eat up. Didn't spin the bushing out. Take a look at our torque converter and see what's going on there. The bearing that goes on the back of the stator. Coast clutch drum. The frag, you just twist it just a little bit. Come on, baby. Let it go. There we go. We'll just turn it just a little bit counterclockwise, clockwise, and then this will slide off. Take this apart in a minute. Bearing on the back. Alright. Everything is wanting to be difficult today. A little snap ring, sprag race, and our washer is melted. Our planetary has gotten extremely hot. Even though the rollers still feel good, you can see where it's gotten black. So we're going to need a ring gear, a planet, and a coast clutch drum, because the gear is made onto the drum. need the ring gear. We don't need the hub. We can go ahead and take the hub off of here. And this bearing goes on the front of the planet right here. Snap ring opening is supposed to be at the 6 o'clock. It's over about the 5 o'clock. Overdrives. I'm going to pull the snap ring out that holds the center support in. It's also supposed to be at 6 o'clock, and it is. Now we can pull these 313s that are in the back under the valve body out. Sometimes it gets cocked, just take your input shaft and tap it around and it'll work itself out straight. Just pull it out straight. The snap ring here is bad about popping off. In the shear cure kit, we're going to get a spiral ring that goes there. So we'll just go ahead and take this off. Molded piston here. Still feels good. Bevel spring. Piston on the back. Bevel spring in the back. Center support. Make sure we're not ring cut here. And our bearing's in good shape right there. Thrust washer's okay. Usually the bands are in good shape. This one's fine. Intermediate clutches. Sprag turning counterclockwise, locking clockwise. There is a washer underneath here. I usually just leave it on there unless it's all melted. You're replacing the drum anyway. Our directs. I'll take this apart in a minute. Forward drum. 4-tab washer between the direct drum and the forward drum bearing. 4-tab washer is not on all models. If you have a sun shell or front planet, make sure our pinions are good, not wobbling. Bearing on each side. On our sun shell, the ones that have a little tip that sticks up right here will not take the washer between the two drums. Make sure our teeth look good back here. Thrust washer. Make sure your splines are good on your drum in here. This is not eat up from the clutch teeth. And bearing in the 3-tab washer. Cushion plate, make sure it's not broken. Make sure our bevel plate's not cracked in half. That's pretty common. little wire ring right here. Piston. Make sure check ball's free. Snap ring holds the rear planet into the clutch hub. Make sure pinions are good. A washer. Snap ring, the opening should be at the 3 o'clock position. Snap ring holds the rear ring gear to the output shaft. You're going to need a pair of pliers like that. Lower reverse clutches. And they're pretty well burnt. Steels are still pretty decent though. I think we can salvage that. And there's a bearing that goes behind here. This sprag, turn it again just a little bit to the counterclockwise, and this will slide out. Cushion plate, make sure it's not broke. Now our output shaft will come out. There's a bearing on the back here. Flip this around. Seven 16th bolts on this. And for some reason, people really like to tighten these bolts down a lot, and there's no need to. So before I turn this around, there's a feed hole in here. Go ahead and get my air blower and blow my piston out. Turn the case over and dump my check balls out. Sprag race, make sure it's in good shape. Return spring. And our piston. And let me take these two drums apart. snap ring, return spring. Molded piston, we're going to replace this even though it feels good, just because of the way the drum looked. Sprag decided to go ahead and fall off. There's a 3-tab plastic washer that goes under it. Inner sprag. I'm just going to leave this in here. Hopefully it'll stay in. Snap ring, return spring, and our piston. Make sure that check ball is rattling around. There is a little race that goes on the back side here for the sprag. Alright, let me go write this one up. Okay, 4R100, doing an LS kit, 4x4 filter, oversized rear seal, bushing kit, shear cure kit, overdrive planet, ring gear, clutch drum, molded piston for the drum. The cooler bypass valve kit from Sonex is 36605-02K. And my torque converter, the vanes are leaning left, 6 stud.